Hi everybody, welcome back. So this time, unlike last time, we're actually going to get to mirror entities and learn how that button works. So let's jump right into it. Okay, and minimize. Here we are. So as always, we have to draw something before we can use this tool. I'm going to hit my sketch button. I choose the front plane as I always do, and we're going to learn about it. Now before I can mirror something, I have to have something to mirror. I mean, if you're not standing in front of a mirror, why do you care about the mirror? So let's make something. I'll make it really simple. I will just do a rectangle. Now, for this point, mirror entity still works. It wouldn't really work well because there's nothing there to mirror, but now it can actually do something. I'm going to just click on the button and see what happens. Now, when you click on the mirror entities button, you'll see two options. One, entities to mirror, and two, mirror about. There's also a copy button. If I get rid of that, it just moves it. So I usually keep the copy because usually I mean for it to be over there. Because if it was supposed to be over here in the beginning, why not just move it yourself? So, entities mirror, I'm going to click on this rectangle. Now when I click on this enter the rectangle, it picks all four of the lines that are connected to it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all those and see what happens if I click on just a line. Boop, just a line. So, save myself some time, I click on the rectangle in the center. Now what am I going to mirror about? The issue is I have nothing I'm actually mirroring this about. You have to have a line. Think about it. There is something in front of you and you're mirroring about that. Currently I have nothing. I have no mirror in this drawing. Now, that's nothing too terrible. If I wanted to, I can mirror around any straight line. So I can click on this line right here and suddenly you see that this yellow line appears. Okay? This yellow line appears and says, this is what's going to be mirrored about. I can also click the bottom line, the left line, the right line, or sorry, the top line. As I'm doing that though, of course, it is actually getting rid of those for entities to mirror. Because if you're choosing one of those lines, it's not going to mirror around it. So let's go back and see how we can make a line for ourselves to mirror around. Now, depending on what you have, we'll get to later how you can insert special like planes or lines to mirror features around. But when you're just mirroring sketches, all you need to use is a construction line, which is, you can just draw a line and then make it for construction, or you can click on a center line. So I'm going to make a center line, and I'm going to put that straight through the origin. If you watch my video on relations, you see that this is coincident with the origin, which means that the origin is somewhere on this line, and that is a vertical line. It doesn't have to be vertical. I can make this any angle I want to. In fact, that'd be actually a pretty kind of fun thing to do. Okay. Now you're ready. So let's go to mirror entities again. I click on this one. I say mirror about this line. Pretty cool, right? Well, let me do this. No, let me drag it right now. And there we go. It's mirrored. As a note, it is connected. So you see, as I switch this line around, the way it is mirrored changes. All kinds of wonkiness can happen. So, a fun little detail. Now, why would I want to do this? In all honesty, to save time. Because, think about it. If I have a whole bunch of features that I'm making, and they're going to be the same on both sides, like I'm making my face right here. I'm not very symmetric, but we'll go with it. I've got an eye on this side, an ear on this side, half a mouth on this side, and arms, legs. I am more or less symmetric. So rather than having to model everything twice, why not model it once? So you draw your dimensions, you make it once, and then you just mirror it to the other side. Many things are symmetric. Most things you buy probably have some axis of symmetry. And so with this, if it's going to make it easier, you can just sketch it once and then have it on the other side. Legos are a really good example of this because Legos are they repeat. You have, a 2x2 Lego, it's got 2 pegs on the top. Well, you mirror it, now it's a 4 Lego, so it's got 2x2. You mirror it again, it's now a 4x2 Lego. It's just like it keeps on going and getting bigger and bigger and bigger as you go. So lots of easier ways to do things. It's just to save you time. So that's mirror entities. It's a really simple tool. You have to have a line, usually you could have a construction line, and then you just click on what you want to mirror and it will pop on the other side. So thanks for listening. I hope this helps you. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.